Hello and welcome to another Daily Digest. I'm Merriam. Today I'm playing a bit more modern, and I am playing a deck that you should all be familiar with. We're infecting. This is a Sultai version of Infect, and it gets to replace the free spell Infect used to play, Jackson Probe, with another sweet free spell that I've seen pop up in Modern a bit, and it's a spell I like a lot. It's, Disrupting Shoal. Free counter spell. We don't have a huge range of converted mana costs of blue cards pitched to it, just ones and twos. But in Modern, most of the interaction costs 1 and 2 mana, so that's probably all you need. This hand is slow. We don't have any pump spells to go with our creatures. And it's going to be kind of tough to protect them. These spell pierces, I don't think are going to be great at protecting them. I feel like I'm looking for something that's going to be faster. I'm actually going to mulligan this. This is a very similar hand. We've essentially traded a Spell Pierce and a land for a Vines of Vastwood, which I think is an upgrade and one that will make me want to keep this hand. Ooh, another Disrupting Shoal. So now I can, if I keep this, when I play a turn 2 Plague Stinger, I can potentially defend it. And then play turn 3 Plague Stinger, hold up Vines, and hopefully that wins a race. I think that's reasonable. I'm going to leave that on top. Jeez. Opponent has the turn 0 Gemstone Caverns. They have this red-white prison deck. It's usually the deck that has caverns in it. Oh no, they are some sort of colorless monstrosity. Well, suddenly I'm much less enthused with this Disrupting Shoal because I'm pretty sure my opponent is a Chalice of the Void deck. So there's a good chance I now shuffle this away. Definitely shuffling it away if they play Chalice here. Relic. Okay. Well, that kind of changes things, doesn't it? Relic is a 1-mana card, makes them less likely to have Chalice, but they're also not going to have 1-mana interaction. Their interaction is going to be Dismember, maybe Spatial Contortion. I could have Spell Pierce this Relic, but I don't think it's very good against me. It's just good against the Delve card, Become Immense. Let's do that one. I like Might of Old Krosa. We could be in for a quick game now. Shock myself. Get my mana set up, and I have a Plague Stinger. See if this gets dismembered. Yeah, unsurprisingly, they pop the Relic, realizing I'm not really a graveyard-centric deck, and they need interaction, and they need it now. Oh, wow. Okay, they're just a colorless Eldrazi deck, but really rough for them that they had another Gemstone Caverns instead of another land. Now they can't even make colored mana, should they desire. This is definitely a Chalice of the Void deck, by the way. It actually makes me want to just not even play the second Plague Stinger so I don't get Chaliced. They definitely don't have the Chalice in hand. They would have cast it. And I'm 1 mana away from ending. I'm a land away from being able to go for the kill here with Vines plus Might. Whereas if they rip Chalice, I am losing the race handily. Yeah, I think I'll pass with my opponent on so few lands. Some chance I play Plague Singer next turn because that increases my clock by many turns. Wow. Hmm. Well, this does take me off of Spell Pierce, but I think it's the card that's going to give me the best chance of winning. Okay, there is our land, and just in case we need to use this Vines to protect our Plague Stinger, um, uh, top and top. So making our fourth land drop lets us protect with Spell Pierce next turn, and if we need to use our Vines uh, this turn to protect it, maybe I should have. I probably should have mited this turn actually, and then just had the other Vines on top. Yeah. Okay. Well, small misstep there. Oh, jeez. Blink Moth Nexus, really? Now I'm getting. Okay. Oh, wow. They tapped out. Okay. Well, that makes it easy. Not sure if they quite understood what I'm doing here. Well, but regardless, we will take this one down. Okay. Awkward hand from our opponent, drawing 3 Gemstone Caverns, but I will take it. What do I want in this matchup? I want these decays. And I want this seal. How much do I want? I think it's the blue interaction that's the worst. Hold on. Do I want Fatal Push? I don't think so. Oh, I want Rejection for sure. I could have Unravel as another answer to Chalice, but maybe I just need all of them. It's not a deck that has a lot of artifacts and enchantments in it, so Decay is a lot more valuable here than Seal. I think I'm just going to bring out the Shoals. Our opponent's deck is going to not have a lot of ones in it, and really doesn't have a lot of twos either. As much as I would like to shoal pitching Blighted Agent to counter a Chalice in one, I think that swap is the best. Spell Pierce can counter things like Dismember, or I'm sure they have things out of the sideboard, Warping Whale maybe. So I'm not a huge fan of Spell Pierce here, but I think it's better than our other options. And yeah, I'll definitely keep this. I'm gonna have a hard time beating a Chalice if I can't dig into one of my answers for it. Okay. No turn 1 Chalice. I can handle that. Do I have visions here? If I end up having to top, I'm gonna shuffle one of them away. But still think it's better than sliding. I'm not sure I want either of those. I already have 2 Blighted Agents and now an Ink Moth. I don't really have the mana to use Rejection effectively. So let's bottom. I really just need some pump spells. Ratchet Bomb. Okay. Well, I am going to force them to use it as a 1-for-1. This might. Oh god, if they have Thought Knot here, that could be bad. Mimic. Okay, I very much accept that. Oh, so many vines. So many vines. Should have probably slighted before combat. If I found like Pendlehaven, might have used it. It does take down the vines, but they have a Ratchet Bomb. It's gonna might up here. Yeah, I might have just used that might here because of the way my mana looks. Instead, playing that Mimic is kind of strange for them because they now have to blow up their Mimic to deal with my Blighted Agent. So that's kind of cool. Just gonna ignore Plague Stinger. With so many. Okay then. Well, we're in a bit of trouble now. Maybe I just wasn't supposed to tap out. Felt like I was gonna get raced if I didn't. Um. Hmm. What do I do here? I can attack with Ink Moth and Vines it when they go to Ghost Quarter. Then I have to use my Might when they block it with if they block it with Ink Moth. And Blink Moth. I guess that's okay. Probably losing this race-ish. Can't imagine beating any reasonable cards in their hand. Oh my god, another Blink Moth. I'm flat out dead to Reality Smasher. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig. And it's sort of awkward to handle all these vines. I felt like I needed to use my mana early, and then I got really punished for it. I'm going to bring in this Unravel. Dealing with Ratchet Bomb I think is important. I don't have any Glistener Elves. So like all of my important creatures are 2 mana. So I'll have time to find the answer. Yes, I would like to play first. And I like this hand. I can slide on 1, Blight Agent on 2. Hopefully that's good. Could try to hold up Pierce to tag a Chalice. I think the only situation where I would do that, though, is if they have a Cavern here. I'm not going to play around them having Simian Spirit Guide, even though I suspect it's in their deck. Especially in a Multi-6. Getting cards in my graveyard is a priority because I have this Become Immense. They topped after mulling to 6. No Cavern. And sleight of hand. So I could play Noble into Ratchet Bomb, or Noble into Blighted Agent, or Blighted Agent, just tap out next turn. I think I'd rather have the Noble. It is worse against Chalice. Maybe I need to play. I like my hand, so maybe I need to play more around worst case scenario. No, I just like the Noble. Mana is so good, being able to protect your creatures. Not to mention the Exalted trigger. Okay. Did not get hit by a Chalice, so all good. Now I have many Spell Pierces. Tagging a Chalice here would be the bee's knees. Getting turn 2 Thought-Knot Seared. What's the opposite of the bee's knees? Bee's antenna. Ooh. Ooh. Doing it. We are doing it. That was perfect. So everything lines up perfectly. This rejection is also great. Gonna play the agent with the noble so that they can't kill the noble and then do something. Oh yes, we are doing it. Should have them dead in 2 turns. Oh no. I guess I have Divines. If they have another removal spell, we could be in trouble, I guess. But the Divine's resolved, so... Okay. That is perfectly fine. And I just set up for next turn, I guess. Have Become Immense with 2 counter spells. See what they can do. I will take 3. So Thought-Knot. Let's rejection that. Just how I drew it up. And attack you. Exalted trigger. Make sure they can't block for whatever reason. And cast this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8U. Spell Pierce backup. Excellent. Able to beat a draw from them that actually had 3 pieces of interaction. They had a Ratchet Bomb, a Dismember, and a Thought Not Seer. Our draw just lined up perfectly against them. We were able to Spell Pierce the Ratchet Bomb on turn 2, then Vines the Dismember on turn 3, and then Ceremonious Rejection the Thought Not Seer on turn 4. It's just lining it up perfectly. And had we taken the second Blighted Agent there off of the Sleight of Hand on turn 1, nothing would have lined up well. We had tapped out for Blighted Agent on turn 2. They would have been able to Dismember it and then play a Ratchet Bomb and have Ratchet Bomb for the second one. And I would have been far away from killing them. It would have been a real slog from that point. Not even sure I would have. I would think I would have drawn the third land, but I wouldn't have had 2 blue. So playing the second Ratchet Bomb or second Blighted Agent, I might have tapped out for it, not gotten the Thought not tagged the Thought Not Seer. It would have just all been bad. The extra mana from Noble Hierarch and the Exalted Trigger, which raised our clock by 2 turns, was absolutely perfect. Let everything to fall in place. And that's why Noble Hierarch is a great Magic card. So, hope you enjoyed seeing that one, and you can come back and see me on Friday. Bye.